insulted him.
Hello, everyone.
RPG. And the answer is
Good job!
fucking garbage.
Enlil,
RPG.
the son of Anus and god of light.
Oh my god. Yep, that's it.
How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a good Sunday. Hello, Bacon Wrath, Dr. Tasty. Hope you have a great time hang gliding. Hello, Marmot, Sam Hain. Hello, Power Down. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to play some Hollow World gaming today. Gonna have a fun time. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Some like fairly good news out of TwitchCon this year, and instead of like what happened last year. Welcome, everybody. Sneaker bits. Oh, boy. 70 looks. The 70 looks. Yeah, couple of good announcements. I don't think I talked about these yesterday because I was busy. I was busy neoing. This keeps... It's so unstable. I need to fix that. I need to put that on an actual, like, thing. Couple of good announcements.
Bagel.
Number one, new emote slots. 10 animated emotes coming soon. That's great news. That's low-hanging fruit. Second, they've expanded the, I should say they've loosened the restrictions on external guys. Streaming to other sites, multi-streaming. I think simulcasting is not the right term for it. I think simulcasting refers to something very specific. Let me check. I guess simulcasting is okay.
She attacked.
Anyway. So they've opened up the multi-platform streaming restrictions a little bit. Now you can stream to YouTube at the same time. But there are still some restrictions with it that mean I probably won't be engaging with it, but it could be useful for some creators. Basically, the restrictions amount to it has to be equal or best on Twitch in terms of quality and interactivity. And you can't have any combined platform communication. And you can't advertise your other platform on Twitch. In the form of, like, directing people to it. Akabiti, thank you for the 300 bits. It'll take an extra minute because it's loading up the model. I wonder what that one Windows fatal exception was. No, they're very clear about it. It is... Twitch is to be treated preferentially. Not equals. Twitch must be at least equal, but in other formats, treated preferentially. There's also a bunch of like reading I'd have to do on the Twitch partners or the YouTube partner stuff to see if that was a viable thing, but I want to be very clear. right? I want to be very clear. The treatment that Twitch asks for is preferential. It is not equal. It's not even a funny joke. Haha.
Have 300 Dukada Bigfoots? Alright. Take it a Bigfoot, Saffron, step it out, Bigfoot. Dr. Bigfoot's air coins, Dukada Bigfoots.
Air coins.
Dr. Bigfoot's air coins, Dr. Bigfoot's hero. Dr. Bigfoot's airplane. Dukada Bigfoot's. Dukada Bigfoot's 7, Dr. Bigfoot's. Way out, the good sapphire, Dr. Bigfoot's. What,
Having trouble with that one. He was having real trouble with that one.
Bigfoots.
He's still going. I think that was the end.
Bigfoots
Nope.
opens. Not Bigfoots. Watch. The Bigfoots airplane.
I think that was it. Thank you, Akabidi, for the 300 bits. So the way it works is if you are currently streaming on both platforms, you can't do anything that would count as directing people to the off Twitch stream. So for example, you can't put it in your layout anywhere. You can't put it in your chat or your description anywhere. You can't mention on stream, by the way, I'm also streaming on YouTube. That would be directing people to view your stream on YouTube. You can tell people, I also stream on YouTube sometimes, but you cannot say this stream is also available on YouTube. The other big limitation, and the reason why, one of the big reasons I won't be engaging with it, the quality on Twitch has to be at least as good as, if not better than, the quality presented to other platforms. It's probably not likely to be an issue, but there's an inherent flaw in this wording, which is that if you send the same... Nico Jazz, thank you for the 300 bits. If you send the same... if you send the same source video stream to both Twitch and YouTube, the YouTube one will be higher quality because their encoders are better, even at 6 megabits on both. I don't think that would end up being a problem, but one of the reasons I like to stream on YouTube is when I stream on YouTube, which is usually Wednesdays, it's usually at 50 megabits a second that I send the data to YouTube, and then they transcode it down, which results in a much, much better stream quality because YouTube's transcoders are much better than Twitch's. So, there's also the problem of, like, it's too complicated to set up both of them at the same time.
No, say no.
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yep. No. Ball. No. I don't know.
You were shocked to find Stitch attacked him.
No. You know, no. Oh, no.
Thank you, Nico Jazz. Kapow, to answer your question, the stuff I'm talking about only applies to the new relaxation of multi-stream rules and restrictions. So this is only if you're streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. Your activity on Twitch is restricted. You can't have another platform's chat or indications and stuff on screen. I reckon that also means you can't have alerts from other... Yeah, I think that would probably count as merging, right? That you can't merge content from two platforms, and I think that, like, having it play interleaved alerts from both platforms would probably fall foul of that. Again, this is one of those things where, like, I don't think you're going to get dinged for it constantly. You're not going to have to live in fear, and a lot of people are going to break the rules on a constant basis and never get punished for it. However, this is something we've been dealing with in the retro community specifically a fair bit recently, is the problem of people who get punished for breaking rules that nobody follows because they've fallen foul of some malicious entity, right? So, for example, say you have an emote with animated butt cheeks. Say 25,000 other streamers also do. But you're the only one who got singled out by some religious fruitcake who thinks that butt cheeks are against the rule, who firmly believes that people shouldn't see animated butt cheeks, animated cartoon butt cheeks in a Twitch emote. You're the one who's going to suffer because the religious fruitcake reported you. They didn't report the 19,998 other streamers, right? They reported you. So it's one of those things where, like, if there's somebody who has it out for you, right? If there's somebody who has it out for you, you put yourself at risk by breaking this arcane structure of rules that most people don't have to follow. No, you can respond to chat from other platforms. You just can't display or merge it visibly, right? So, like, the rules have some examples. It's worth reading the actual rules and the fact about it, because they say things like, no, it's fine to merge the chat as long as you don't display it so that you can read chat from multiple sources and so on, right? They cover a lot of the things, and I think they reveal their intention a little bit there as well, which is they basically, one of the questions is, if I was banned for streaming on another service, can I now appeal that ban or something or other, right? And I think part of it is they had some major content creators leave because they wanted to stream on both platforms and got banned for it. And so now they're like, I think this is an olive leaf, an Olive Garden to bring them back, perhaps. Yeah, and I think part of it is like, hey, speak to customer service because blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the problem is that the big problem with Twitch's rules in general, this is just a very broad blanket statement. One of the problems with Twitch's rules is that they are unclear and written in such a way that punishment is only meted out at the discretion of an unknown identity-protected staff member who decides whether to act on a report or not, right? So there might be 1,000 rule breakers and only 5 get punished because the person making the decisions or receiving the reports only gets the reports for those 5 people in a, like, well-written, templated way, perhaps, right? Perhaps only those 5 people got reported at all. I assume that reports are happening constantly. I assume there are people reporting my stream every minute, all the time. And all I can do is, like, kind of walk this narrow middle ground of, like, Am I still entertaining? And am I, like, well enough within TOS that I'm not, like, showing real human genitals and stuff like that, right? Right, and it absolutely could be that, Baxter Crook. I wouldn't be surprised if A, they're lying about a real human looks at every report, because I've had reports actioned in the same minute that they are sent. Second, I wouldn't be surprised if there's tremendous personal bias among Twitch staff who actually receive reports and action upon them, right? Like, and three, I wouldn't be surprised if there's tremendous pressure on too small a team to handle too many reports too quickly. But, you know, it is what it is. It works. In large part, it works because most people can do stuff that's actually not insane and get away with it, like Macaw's streams. Power Down, thank you for the 300 real human genitals. But then again, right? Macaw shows a clip from an art film and immediately gets banned, like within the same minute, right? So there's a problem. And as we saw yesterday, there are religious fruitcakes on Twitch as a platform who are targeting it for assault. So it's a risk, right? And this is a good thing. It's a good thing that they're opening this up, but it does come with inherent risk if you want to engage with it. But my preference for it is just not to engage with it and to say, I'll keep my YouTube streams separate. We do stuff differently over there. The rewards for watching on YouTube are different. The vibe and environment on YouTube is different. And, like, I'll be honest, like, setting up YouTube streams the way I stream is complicated enough as it is. I don't want to have to deal with, like, both platforms at once. It's a nightmare. But there's that. There's the animated emote slots, which is great. I haven't heard any, like, majorly negative things, which is good. I'm guessing Dana and Rig and Ash.
300 real human genitals. You are human genitals. Real human genitals. We are human genitals. We are human genitals. Real human genitals. Real human genitals. Real human genitals.
The breathing.
Real human genitals. Really human genitals.
Really human.
Real human genitals. 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 Real human genitals.
Very good.
Real human genitals. Yes, human genitals. Real human genitals.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Power Down. I have other good news. I ran a test last night. Let me see if I can rerun the test. Hold on. Let me see if I can... No! The French champagne is celebrated for its excellence. It was the California champagne. Inspired by that same French excellence. Let me see if I can run this real quick. Let me see if I can set this up. Bub, bub, bub. Oh. What's using 8,000? I don't think the brain does. I don't think the bag does. You just fix that. Unless it kept something open from before. Hmm. This one? Let's do... Wait, 68,000 is out of range, right? 34,000. The fuck? Only one usage of each socket address is normally permitted. That can't be right. Let's see if it works anyway. Seems to not. Something seems to have gone wrong since yesterday. Why, I wonder? What am I doing wrong? Yeah, that should be that. That should be it. Oh well, I guess I can't test it because it's doing something wrong. I don't know why. I don't know why. Unless 34,000 is randomly in use. How about 35,555? Yeah, no, it's fucking up its own self.
They fought.
Why? Start server, monitor queue. Yeah. Weird. Is there a way to tell what application is bound to which port on your PC? Is that a thing you can do? Or nah? Probably not easily, I'd have to guess. Did I miss something here? Will NetStat show it? Oh god, I forgot how complicated NetStat is. Network monitor? Resource monitor? Resource monitor. Network. Listening port. Yeah, there's nothing bound. But this is reporting that it's bound already. Right? Yeah, win error 10,048. It's binding something, but then it's not actually receiving anything on it. I wonder why this worked last night. I haven't changed anything. It seems like it might be not unbinding when I end the program. Which then, I guess I'd need to restart to fix that or something. That's not an easy thing to mess with. Anyway. I got a thing. When it works, it'll allow me to do images of neural network stuff. But I have to do some work on it to figure out why it doesn't work twice in a row. Nego Jazz, thank you for the 300 bits. But now it's time for... Now it's time for Dungeons, Dragons, Warriors, Eternal Sun, and the Sega Genesis.
Jokes were hundred with no strangers to love. Ye know the rules, and so do I and do I. Do I right? Why I? Before I couldn't mention what I'm thinking of.
You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Got to make you understand.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around you, desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
You wouldn't get this from any other guy. The smug tone there. Beautiful. You know... in the grand scheme of things, for a medieval era war... Bivork, thank you for the 300 Biffo Savage bits. 13 months is not a very long war. The humans here lost incredibly quickly.
Her 300 Savage, fired by rage, Savage plunges into an orgy of violence, wielding his trusty battle axe and a mimic. Fighting Frenzy, dispatching all who stand in his way. Ahead of him awaits a labyrinth of and gloomy dungeons conceiving a myriad of demons and ghouls, all ready to put a bloody end to his escape. The battle of crazed Savage will have to use all his skill experience as a master of hand combat to overcome this, the ultimate challenge.
Thank you, Before. Blow pizza farts. Why do you have a potion in your shit? Yeah, and I think I just discovered something new. Incredible. Okay. Okay, so if you complicated, we're gonna get rid of the dragon first to really see this shine. Okay. Oh, that's a good trick. That's a good trick. Okay, you can't shoot through. You can't shoot through hidden doors. I wonder if the speedrun uses this. So, what I just discovered is if you fire your missile weapon and then attack with your melee weapon, you do melee weapon damage when the missile hits. It seems. Or at least it displays it in the wrong place. Yeah, you generally want that. Like, if you know what you're doing, it's better to only have one character alive because they level up faster and they can attack faster. If you're they can attack 1 frame per projectile faster, at least. It might be more than that. Doesn't want to move, does he? We got a +1 sword that we don't need. Normally we'd drop it, or normally we'd take it back and sell it, but we don't have access to the town right now. Just drop it in the corner. Ice Storm. Can't rest because there's monsters nearby. Oh, it's I thought the key one was you use a hobbit, and then the hobbit gets fighter stats, but also always backstabs. Drop a cure light wounds. Cloud kill. How do we want to set this up? I think the magic user is going to have drop cure serious wounds. I think the magic user is going to end up having better spells eventually. So let's give the Cloud Kill to the Cleric, Ice Storm to the Elf for now, and then give Cloud Kill to the it's Hide in Shadows. When successful, makes your next attack a backstab. Is the couching for the game. Got all the stuff there. But I believe that there's something preferable about hobbits. Wait, I mean halflings. Because of their like weapon selection or something. Okay. Brainlord scribes Ice Storm. Too many guns gets Lightning Bolt. Can't scribe Cloud Kill yet because we're not high enough level, which is fine. Yes. 1 Ice Storm. Do I need to cure disease? I can't cure poison, which means I'm in real trouble if I get poisoned. I bet. I wonder how far it goes. We'll have to see. I believe... Oh, you know what? I wonder. Did you get damaged by this? He can get damaged by that, but he doesn't. Why? Do I just keep forgetting to pick up a scroll there? Anti-magic shell.
The foul demon Jin greeted her instead.
Oh, those other ants don't move until they're hurt, huh? Ah, this engine is... This engine is not very well suited for PC. It's developed entirely for the entirely for the Genesis. Do what now? Anti-magic shell is a 5th level spell? Fuck. That's true. 68,000 would be a more, likely platform. Why are those ants immune to lightning when I go through the door? What the hell? Hey, Soda Pagoda, how's it going? It's like the ants cease to exist once the door closes. $70 bits. Oh boy. This game seems 70 bits. Someone's blocking the door. Hey, Astral Vortex, how's it going? Yep. I remembered the good thing about spears, finally. Which is that you get them significantly earlier than other weapons. I forget if you ever actually get access to the town again after this segment. Those look suspiciously like... The ogre had over 500 gold pieces. We've gotten kicked out of the town. But I can't remember if there's like a point that you can get back in before the final confrontation. Where did we come from? Here, yeah. Do a full clear on this Does that quote source? Let's have a look. Delete the whole fucking thing. Cool. I'd like to see the part of the book. The reason why I've come here, Google, I would like for that to be a larger part of the page, but I guess I can't have that. This is problematic. Hollow World added another layer of challenge. Oh, cool. Context for this is missing. This is all storytelling and not direct quotes. And this storytelling approach to writing about historical subjects is kind of sucks. While RPGs of this type were extremely popular on home computers, console gamers were not accustomed to the style, particularly on the Genesis. The NES and even Master System had received games in the Ultima and Dungeons & Dragons series, but all RPGs on the Genesis thus far had been traditional, turn-based affairs made in Japan, such as the Phantasy Star games and action RPGs like Sword of Vermilion. Castle knew this, and it motivated him greatly to make Warriors of the Eternal Sun a unique experience on the console. He felt that Westwood was innovating and pushing the genre forward, much as it had done on home computers. He relished the opportunity to once again expand the boundaries of Dungeons & Dragons' universe and test the limits of a new platform. Also, as an avid player of the classic pen and paper game for almost 2 decades, he had a deep love of its ability to spark the imagination and create immersive experiences. Implementing that vision on the Genesis was problematic. The changes inherent to Hollow World setting added another layer of challenge. Alterations to the basic Dungeons & Dragons system for the game world changed rules and spells. Such changes are usually necessary when converting tabletop RPGs to video games, and this was especially true with Warriors of the Eternal Sun. Westwood had to walk a fine line between capturing the full spirit and nature of the original game within the limitations of the Genesis hardware, while making it user-friendly and entertaining. Above all, the design was most restrained by the storytelling. The limits of cartridges forced Westwood to find ways to move the plot forward with minimal animation and rely on the text and audio for emotion. There were debates as to which area was a priority, but Castle was convinced by development's end that a comfortable balance had been reached. Testing the game code proved to be equally formidable. Many of the testers were unfamiliar with the rule system, and they had to learn how to play on the job. Doug Lanford came aboard early in development when the game was still missing much of the spell and monster animations. He had played Dungeons & Dragons years prior, and based on his experience, he was given copies of the rule books and instructed to go through the latest version of the game ROM to record bugs anytime the in-game statistics failed to match up with the rules. New versions of the ROM were tested constantly, and it took months for the final product to fully match the actual rule system. Though not unheard of, such a lengthy test period was not very common. This was most likely the result of both the complex nature of the subject matter and the genre. In contrast, many sports games, such as David Robinson's Supreme Court Basketball, only took a few weeks to test. For Warriors, the testers were also allowed to add their own input to the product. For instance, Lanford and others wrote the inscriptions on the headstones in Duke Barracks Cemetery. Head tester Mark Lindstrom designed some of the smaller side dungeons. Yes, much of the information in this book is inaccurate, or if not inaccurate, presented in a way that makes false assertions. Also consider that Westwood was an integrated development studio, so they didn't have people working specific set jobs. Westwood was a veteran role-playing game studio by that time, with many of the testers who worked on previous role-playing, specifically Advanced Dungeons & Dragons role-playing products, still on at the company at that time. Also consider that the systems in this game there was no attempt made to match the actual systems of Dungeons & Dragons at the time, because the systems are too complex and too difficult to implement. That's all documented in Westwood's official material in the hint book for this game. That book, or Frank Castle, or whoever it is that they're interviewing there, contradicts existing other information about Westwood Studios at the time and from its employees. So somebody's lying. It's just GMT all the way down. Right? Somebody is either not remembering correctly, not telling the truth, spinning up a story, or inaccurately reporting something. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong. This is a great game. Right, that's... It doesn't. And games, RPGs, taking months to test was not uncommon. Like, I don't know who was making those comparisons, but like, why don't you compare it to, I don't know, Eye of the Beholder or something? Another game that Westwood Studios did that took months to test? Like, fuck's sake! Yes! I know! Yeah, but if the testers credited are from Sega, then fucking Westwood isn't training them, are they? Like, that's not how that shit works. By training, do they mean like we had to send back a bunch of bug reports because they were wrong? No, it's supposed to work like this. That's what the rules are. No, this isn't Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. This is basic. Hollow World is different. Nope, not supposed to do that. I mean, like, we've all seen that, right? I mean, we can get an answer, right? There's an easy way to assess the validity of that. Of the assertions in that book. Somebody go ring up Coffee Cup Arcade and be like, hey, how accurate is this description? Right, but again, you're asking people to invoke 20-year-old memories. The game was made in what, 1992, 20 years ago. So it's still gonna be trouble. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Because, like, the page where they, like, mention 20 years ago, 1992, like I said. The page where they mention who they're talking to is missing from Google Books. Yeah. Man, fucking... Did Sega of America kill Sega's console division? Did Sega of America kill Sega's console division? Is this assertion provable? Exit over there. I saw some of it. Man, okay. Okay. Question. This is an actual... For those who are, like, actually capable of answering this question... Is there... How do I put this? How do I frame this? Is there a method by which one could browse that leak archive on stream without troubling trouble, as they say? Or is it just like, can't touch that stuff in a public square? Yeah. Because, man, I would love to have, like... If I could... Let me put it this way. I've learned through the Digimag redeems, despite their hiatus...
Oh, I see
and Kay with the gigantic raid.
The
Anne was playing more idle games today.
I think I'm being followed.
Idle.
What could they want from me?
Not idle. Star Dream. I hope your idols survived, and thank you again for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're playing a very good game, Dungeons & Dragons, Warriors of the Eternal Sun, Genesis RPG. That's a dragon. That's a dragon. Goodbye. Okay. Now we can do the dance. Glue Factory Idols. I sent you that link, and to Debut 21, the idol raising simulator on PlayStation that I recalled in that list I was looking over the other day. We're clearing out a volcano. I want to fill out the whole map first before I go to the next section, because the maps in this reset. Somebody leveled up. I think Berserker leveled up. Level 8, yeah. Nobody else is really that close. This game's very good. It's a basic D&D game. It's based on the basic, expert, champion, immortal set of rules instead of advanced Dungeons and Dragons. What was I saying? Right, we were also discussing whether we're discussing video game history as well. And like how some folks have become unreliable narrators in like games, in a game's history sense. That's a lightning bolt. Baxter Crook. Right, exactly. But it's interesting. I was saying I learned a lot when we do the Digimag redeems. I don't know how to like really explain this, right? When I am exposed to a new source of information, I just hoover it all up into my brain, right? Like, whether I'm paying attention or not, or whether I'm reading it or not, I like, to some extent, I absorb a kind of like Gestalt version of I like when you can get Mike with that while he's playing Phasmophobia. So I end up just absorbing all this information, and then like, I know I have sources to go back to, and like, prove it because I'm not good at recalling explicit, specific
Window.
details, right?
It's showtime!
But, so what I'll end up doing is I'll end up, like... Is this? That just goes back there. Okay. Sound that bows make. I missed. Yeah, got him. That worked out surprisingly well. The rebound. But I was saying, I'd love to be able to like have a redeem where I'd like to have a redeem to look at one bit of leak, but from a legal standpoint, I don't think I can. Excellent. Excellent. I think there's a difference, specifically, Bivork. I think there's a fair difference between, records of what someone communicated to others outside of the public eye at the time compared to what they say about what happened back then now. Right, exactly. And that's why I think it's so interesting to have this leak of like honestly historically important context for a lot of this shit. Like, Kalinsky thought their marketers were dipshits, just like modern, like, people today do. Let's do this. I did it wrong. Oh, thank you, Kriyeth. Yeah, it's a similar sort of thing, right? Like, it's interesting to try to figure out, like, it's a mystery, right? We have this mystery of, how to describe it. We have a bunch of clues, right? Where we look into the past and we have like we look into the past and we have this thing where we go, okay, this person is today saying that this thing happened at this time in the past. Right? And then we have to think like, well, did they have an interest in misrepresenting this? Did they have a perfect memory? Do they have notes of the time that they can refer to? And, now we can get to level 2. Chubo. How's it going? What do we got? No! Beavis and Sonic at the Dinner Olympics. Also, there's the fox from Antichrist. And a penguin? Okay. Now let's do a full clear on this level. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly it, Bivork. Oh. I like that head in the bottom right, that mouth in the bottom left. That weird possum creature. Is that Crash Bandicoot? Tails is up on top of the fridge. We got that weird deer man not wearing a shirt under his apron. That's unsanitary. We got what appears to be a flying Christmas pudding. A mess of flying arms and legs. Beautiful. Big brain gnoozes. Very good. Pulsating brain is really good too. I'm gonna guess that ogres drop regular ass swords. Right, I kind of remember this area now. It's troublesome. Because if we don't load a game, this is fine. We want Death Spell on our mage. Two potions of healing. God damn. Can't scribe it yet because they don't have a high enough spell level. don't need the potions of healing. We don't need a +1 sword. We do need that. We'll just use that up, I guess. But yeah, the citation of sources and actually, like, going out of the way to look at and read the context of those sources, right? Oh, disastrous mess. Whole buildings on fire, there's skulls around. I like that it added a bunch of flying birds for some reason. You guys need a lightning bolt. Why didn't that lightning bolt double hit those dudes? Does it know Crash Bandicoot? Oh. Oh, I don't like that B-Void. I don't like that B-Void. Dr. Robotnik. Excellent. These aren't skeletons. These are zombies. Death Spell, Anti-Magic Shell, and Cloud Killer are all going to be high level, huh? Yeah, that's one of the... Tsukagura, one of the, oh! Interesting. Terry Crews Thanksgiving. Terry Crews Sonic the Hedgehog cosplay Thanksgiving. Oh no! Oh no! Chubo, who's that artist who does the, like, sappy dipshit? I guess you can't... Bing won't let you do specific artist style, will it? But the guy who does the, like, sappy dipshit snow-covered cottages for Disney and shit... Is that Kincaid? Yeah, public domain artists. Yeah, Thomas Kincaid. I want to know if it'll do horrifying if it'll do, like, horrifying, disturbing scenes in that style. I find the style... Oh, where the fuck was I going? I find the style yeah, here. Damn it. Someone is blocking the door. Alright. Oops. Well, a part of it, Tough Actin, is, that person on the floor is dead. Several of them have broken spines. Also, that chair leg is not in a very good spot. That's an accident in the process of happening. One guy's barfing up hair. It's, how do I put this? They do it on purpose because they don't want people to get upset about AI copying their art. Which, like, if the people spearheading that discussion weren't already millionaires, I'd feel a lot differently about it. Yeah. Let's blow up these. That is not the size of a Black Widow spider, by the way. They'd be a lot more easy to detect and, like, significantly less dangerous if they were that size. Also a hell of a lot scarier, but... Right, exactly. It's not a case of protecting the small artist. It's a case of protecting the rich's interests. As it always is. I don't want to fuck with that. Get your fireballs out. Right. Tough Actin, I know what you mean. I know you meant Louis Wayne. but also the explicit order of words there made me chuckle because I read it not as that one guy who went insane that also drew cats. I read it as that one guy who drew pictures which depicted cats that went insane. Right. Upsetting, but not in the usual way. 70 bits. Oh, boy. Nigo Jazz, thank you for the 70 bits. Okay, we got our cure poisons back. Cures poison. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Ugh! Horrid mutants. I like that one guy is holding smoke somehow. That one Elder Beavis. Hesh, I'm glad you're here. Do you want to check something for me while I'm streaming? Do you want to solve a problem? If you go to the GitHub project linked in the web presentation layer channel, Denial of Self's GitHub page for that thing. Oh man, I like the stuff that they've put up above their cabinets. There's a branch of that called like Brain Lord.
I'm gonna give him 100 bits. I'm gonna go.
Sneed Blaze, thank you for the 100 bits. Good to see you. Thank you so much. There's a branch called Brain Lord that has like separate different usage instructions. Somehow I got it working last night, but then somehow today it's not properly binding to sockets. It says the socket's already in use, and then it also doesn't release it. And then it also doesn't release it when I stop execution. So my theory is that, like, well, I can't do that because I'm in the middle of streaming, right? Otherwise, I would literally just reboot and see if it still worked. But I tried changing the port so it wasn't trying to rebind back to 8000. But it just consumed the port. I mean, I guess... Let me check. Let me check my ports now and see if they, like, eventually freed up. No, they're still in use. But I don't know how to, like, stop that. It's like unterminated threads or something. But I don't care about it consuming ports right now. I can clean that up later. It just won't Wait a minute. It won't. Aha. It won't function is the problem. Whatever new port number I put in, it says that that port is already in use as well. All right, now what? Oh, top center. Eh? Okay, yeah, no worries then. Don't worry about it. Hey, that would have been a real problem if those guys had gotten loose. These guys also a huge problem, but we got them. Can I now rest, like, here? Excellent. Norman Rockwell is a really good addition to Stable Diffusion. It creates a lot of, like, really... Like, number one, it allows for concept combination, which is a little tough otherwise. But it also, like... It also produces, like, some really, really specific shit. Wraiths. We have a base on which to rest now. Is that from Stable Diffusion? Spectre? That's from Bing. One of the things I think, like... One of the things I think people don't really get in general, in, like, the public sphere, is that even the original DALL-E model, right? DALL-E 1 or whatever. I didn't happen to notice that, no. Even the original DALL-E 1, which is several years old now, and that's like eons in AI time, right? Was so much more sophisticated in terms of the model and in terms of the training data than Stable Diffusion, that it's like not really comparable technologies even. And it's like people go, oh yeah, just do that with Stable Diffusion. And it's like, no, you can't do, you simply cannot do multi-subject stuff with Stable Diffusion. right? A lot of the stuff that people show off as like, oh, look how good Stable Diffusion is. A lot of that stuff is severely cherry-picked. Like, they're showing off stuff where they did 1,000 generations and, like, are showing you one picture. They're like, look how good Stable Diffusion is. I put this in and I got this. And it's like, what do the other 999 pictures look like? Shit. Right? And that kind of selection bias is so insane. Yeah, exactly, Baxter Crook. And, like, to be clear, right? All I do, there's 2 passes that I do. Well, it's 1 pass with 2 evaluations. There's only 2 evaluations that I do. And I don't always do the second one even. I have a Cartesian selection algorithm, right? That has 3 lists when I do my, like, monthly stuff. There's 3 lists. Character, activity, style. And it, like, what it does is it goes through and it creates every combination of those 3 lists. 1 image each. And then I go through and I delete any images that have objectionable imagery. Real human genitals, intimations of specific types of violence, anything that could be construed as offensive, out. I also remove stuff that doesn't actually reproduce the theme. I like some examples are like, I didn't even do the second criteria for this month because I was kind of strapped for time when I was setting it up. But usually it's stuff like, a good example of this is like, I opted to remove the images where it put Master Chief in a school setting, like, holding a gun, because I thought that was a little inconsiderate. So I'd rather not display that kind of imagery. But where it was Master Chief, like, sitting reading a book in a classroom, fine, right? For the back to school set. There's some characters that it'll, like, implicit bias will just be like, hey, I know what to do with this. Racism. I had so many rejections from using Goku as a character that I actually removed that from the list. Because it had trouble with that. But in terms of, like, off-topic stuff, usually it'll just be the character in the style and not, like, you know, it'll be missing something. So there's a lot of pictures of just, like, a kind of worried-looking Zelda, and it's like, oh, it scared of a ghost. It couldn't conceptualize, so it just made her look weird, and, like, that's it. But in general, I do very little with like editing or cherry picking, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was I had to really cherry pick the stuff when I was like, what was the game that McCaw was playing? It was some Japanese guide, and he had some Japanese game, and he had a book called like Perfect Strategy Guide or something. And I put that in, and it was like, man, it couldn't. Hey, what the fuck? And yeah, like, and here's the problem, right? Any large model a big part of it, Hangman, is that it's worse, I think, than the monkeys on typewriters concept of it, right? Which is that it's connected to all of the light and darkness of the internet, right? Because where does the content come from? Right? Where does the language model's content actually draw from? And it's like yeah, part of it is just internet shit. Part of it's news stories that describe horrible events. Part of it's like legitimate hate speech and shit. And it's like, it's because the approach of large language models was to take quantity over quality at every turn, right? What do we got? Oh! Why does the turkey have a baby's head? Well, it's not for the machine to determine quality, right, Astral Vortex? It's researchers. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Twisted bodies. Thanksgiving turkey platter playing Twister. It's not for a machine to determine quality, right, Astral Vortex? The issue is, for the researchers to provide a qualitatively high data set. Right, so like, think about their what's the word I'm looking for? The paradigm or methodology for the selection of included data, right? Whoa! Meet an old-tech merchant who offers to help your people in exchange for your opening this new trade route. She hands you a note for the Duke. You have completed the Duke's quest. I think they're gonna be... gone when I get there. I think I actually... I think I accidentally loaded a save game earlier and didn't realize it. Or my fighter suffered from level drain. I don't know which. What's that ring? A medallion. You know, I'm a little suspicious of this merchant living at the bottom of a volcano in an area full of undead. Little suspicious. But yeah, like, for example, right? Say you meticulously curated a list of a database of pictures of hands, right? And in your database, you made really sure to, like, describe which hand was facing what way, and, like, you know, just a really, really comprehensive database of pictures of hands. Use that as training material for even stable diffusions model. And guess what? Your AI is not going to have weird, shitty hands anymore. Right? It's going to have pretty reasonable representations. But preparing that data set, finding that kind of information that well organized is going to be a monumental, impossible task. Oh, hellhounds. Okay, the dragon's just gonna fucking kill everybody, I guess. Well. That's the one problem with this game. You can't save underground. Was this the one? You know? Good thing. Good thing, because did I get anything good on levels 2 and 3? I don't think I did. Just that medallion. I'm gonna use the guide.
My God, that's fantastic.
DC Bueller, thank you for the gigantic raid. You had a good stream today. Crusader No Remorse. That's an interesting game. You know what's most interesting to me about that game? Is Hardly Worgen, Infinity Simplex, Tony, X68K, Game Dev Jeff. Welcome everyone. Hellgraph Dragon. I just died on my way out of the volcano.
I can hear strange music. It's really eerie here. I feel as if I'm in a strange world.
Tony, thank you for 23 months. That's almost 2 years. Oh, that's good, that catch.
I think I'm being followed. What could they want?
Isle of Sand, thank you for following me. I would be 69 or 8, yeah. Yeah, I find this very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, there's a death spell down there. Do I have death spell? Maze +1 shield. Something or other. We just did this dungeon in its entirety. Hey, Pixel Turkey, how's it going? But, I just did this dungeon, and you can't save while you're in a dungeon, so I have to do it again. But I did a full clear of it, so now I'm just looking at the map, which has someone's handwriting on it. But, you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about this? You know what's interesting about this? This screenshot This is a screenshot in the clue book. We can tell by the blurring on it that it is a photograph. The way the light of this stuff is. This appears to be a photograph of an RGB display showing part of the game. In 1991. There's something very important about that. There's something very important about that, especially with the Sega Genesis and Western developers. Because what we don't see here... is NTSC composite blurring. Look at that. Interesting. All right. I just want to keep these up. I want to make sure that I get all the stuff. Is all. Okay, I don't have Death Spell here. So this is the entrance. We got that stuff. Fire giant here, guarding some treasure that I think I also got. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I was saying, I think, right? Based on the, based on the look of these shots, like the like color intensity and stuff, these look like they were very good photos taken of a display, right? There's this like slight haloing and stuff around these that doesn't appear to be encoding artifacts on like brightness transitions and stuff like that. I can't tell for sure. But to me, this looks like a photograph rather than an actual capture. Or more specifically, rather than original assets used on a PC to fake the screenshot. This appears to be the actual game itself, running on a Sega Genesis. Regardless of the capture method in RGB. Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? Because if this was done as a photograph, it's done far enough out and well enough to not capture the grill because they weren't looking to do that. But I've seen both, right? Primarily for print stuff. But the point remains, right? If it was a capture, if it was an RGB capture, the point remains that it's RGB, right? And specifically that it it refutes the idea that Western developers didn't know about RGB and only used composite. And so composite's the only correct way to play the Genesis. Where am I? Oh, I'm on level 2. Treasure in here? What kind of enemies? Ogres. I got that one already. Sweet spot cards. Oh, that's the name of it. Gotcha, gotcha. God damn it. What I need to do is I need to rest. Switch to Fireball. Because I can't revive anybody because I don't have access to the town now. Yeah. Hey, Hector, how's it going? Oh, Hector, you might be able to understand the conundrum that I have. So I was messing with Denial of Self's display serve thing, the Brainlord branch of it. That's new. And for some reason it seems to be failing at having sockets. Like, it thinks the socket that it's using is already in use and can't bind to it, but then it, like, permanently makes that socket unavailable. So the question is twofold. One, do you have any idea why it might do that? And two, because it worked last night, and then I tried to do it today, and it didn't work. And I tried changing the socket that it was, and it still didn't work. Because I thought maybe it just didn't clean up properly when I tested it last night and it worked. And now, instead, I need to, I need to use a different port, but then it didn't work with the new port. either. Yeah, like if I go into Resource Monitor, I still see Python.exe using that socket. And like, I don't know how to clear that. You can't, like, if another instance of a program has grabbed a socket, you can't, like, force it off the socket easily, right? You want Death Spell. You take Anti-Magic Shell. I mean, I suppose I could, but finding the like offending instance is probably just as risky as, well, you know, like shutting down the PC entirely. Biffo.exe. Yeah. I do want to heal the party. What was I thinking? Right, because I've got all my bot stuff running since it's during a stream, so that would, like, who knows what it would kill off to kill off some pythons willy-nilly. Hey, Shadowrun. +2 sword, good. Pure light wounds, don't need. Oh, I forgot. That's why these are useless. Because it uses up your memorized spells before scrolls. Whoops. Yeah. So I think I know what all these things are here for. I know why it's like this. Got that sword. Transfer the Staff of Healing back. And you know what? You hold on to that, too. Rest. There are monsters near. Pretty good. But yeah, my concern was primarily with how do I put this? I don't care if it shuts down cleanly. I wanted to demonstrate it using a new unused port, and I couldn't. So that's the part that I wasn't sure if there's a way to yeah. The only way to get here, but there's a lot more fights if I go the other way. I guess I'm going the other way. I took a brief look at it and I didn't see anything that looked weird. But, you know, I'm also an idiot, so... It seems like it's just kind of straightforwardly creating a... It's just using socket to create a socket. And then listening on it. There's some thread stuff going on, though. I don't know. That immediately makes me go, I don't know. Threads. Ugh.
Fade opened his door to query the hulking man. The demon struck at her.
Mercury!
Wonderful! Who drew her sword and raised her shield to slay her. Korath had never heard of such madness and set to kill her again. The light heart of a little monkey is buried within this carnivorous ape.
Hey, Ewich, how's it going? Because, like, when I started up, when I try to start it up, uh-oh. You still have firewalls, good. When I try to start it up, it specifically complains about the socket, not the other thing. When was the socket closed? I don't know how to answer that. Or determine that. Like, does it just open up and just never let go? This is a like really early prototype version of this, so. Data queue get. Handle data. never release. Half open. Oh, not, it's not the opening. Maybe I described it wrong. It's not that it's open. It's that it's not binding. It's unable to bind the socket. So it can never, I can't open a connection to it because it's not bound properly. So it poops out a message that Windows cannot bind a socket to more than one application. So it's unable to bind, and therefore I can't communicate with it. Although it might have been unable to release. Right. I don't think there's an unbind. There isn't an explicit unbind anywhere in the code that I see. So it very well could be that. But then that doesn't... That doesn't account for why, oops. A new socket... Like, if it consumed one possible socket... Like, if it consumed the socket and I couldn't use that socket again until I rebooted, that would be fine for my purposes right now. But it doesn't. It goes, oh, can't bind to this new, brand new, unused socket. Unless something was using 35,555 already. Or like 34,000. Hey, Rock King, how's it going? I think I've cleared this. Yeah. Now we need to get the hidden treasure rooms. The Spectre head over.
Strange music.
Rot King.
It's really
Stingernet, thank you for gifting us up to Rot
I
King.
feel as if I'm in a strange world.
What did I get? A +1 shield and a Magical plate mail. Probably you. I don't know. That's fine. I just figured I'd ask in case you happen to have an insight like, oh, yeah, that's because it's doing this thing. But
this is a conversation between Del the dark human male and a zombie. Del, gimme
Speaking
a
of-
dagger. Zombie. Oh, shut up. Del, and gimme a the fucking monster. Del, any last words? Zombie, gimme that monster. Del, go curse the fucking human hence Firelin zombie. Then that's IT. She'll be sitting with you, after the backfill. Del, you have no pros you dork. Del, God damn it, I knew you will be one of my K-gas bowls, even since it's too late the bullet's doing some fucking mess with oops. Del, I'm fine with numbin, I don't need your white rambling. Del, if you spoken true loyalty to me yob zombie, how dare you bemuskin this to me. Del, zombie, and...
they're fighting again. Yeah. And like, to be clear, the new socket behaves exactly the same as the old socket. Okay, they both have Dispel Magic already. That's why. The Wraiths at over 1,000 gold pieces. Oh, +2 mace. +2 mace. A +2 shield. Oh, I fight for them. I have the game info on the left-hand side of the screen. Might sometimes get cut off though, so you doing all right? Doing all right? I hope. Yeah, it sometimes gets cut off and stuff, but also feel free to ask. No one needs healing right now. Yeah, this is Dungeons and Dragons: Warriors of the Eternal Sun, the Sega Genesis. Drop that and one of the cured poisons. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Everybody's at -2 now. I think the hammer and the mace are the same in performance. Meet an old tech merchant. Support your people in exchange for opening this new trade route. Hands you a note for your Duke. You have completed the Duke's quest. Alright. Up we go. Uh-oh. this look like? Hey, Jack. Oh, good luck with your projects. I hope they go well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Angry Sonic Tour. I think that's Tim Allen in the back. And like weird cabinet ghosts. Where'd he go? Okay, that's fine. All right. Oh, I like that weird elf at the bottom. That's pretty good too. And the like completely on model regular Sonic standing on the sea of mutants. Okay. Rest. Monsters are near. One hellhound. Rest. Yes. I might need to go get some experience for my magic users before we go back to the town. I don't think everybody's gone crazy yet, but they might right when we get back. Or we might get back and the town's already destroyed. Holy shit, that's a fire giant. You know what? Shit. They start moving, we'll shoot them. Oh no! There's been a mishap. Several mishaps. What's that burger made of? Anyway, you know what I can do? If I can't show you the thing that I really want to show you in the proper way that I want to show it, I can at least show you the output that it's going to have. Yeah! Who leveled up? My mage leveled up. So the idea is that you, the viewer, will cheer. You're gonna give me in between 170 and 100 bits. And then over here somewhere, it'll pop up a thing that'll show you a neural network generated food like hamburger Alfredo for 5 seconds, and the regular TTS will speak out the name of the thing that you pulled, like oatmeal platter. There's 2 lists, and it'll pick one item from each list and mash them together. No, between 70 and 100. Between 70 and 100. Okay, that got rid of the... But it's not available yet. It's not available yet. Thank you for the 96 bits. Track 0. I still owe you, not today, but maybe like Monday or Tuesday. I still owe you a California Raisins on DOS. I've not forgotten. That's a red dragon. Okay, that's a red dragon. Let's... Everybody pile up right here. Everybody shoot. And hope it doesn't get smart enough to come around that corner. That's my strategy. Dragons, notoriously dumb. $1,500 gold pieces, though. That's pretty good. Honestly. It's like a quarter of my entire gold. Ah! Okay, let's... keep some hellhounds on until we get out of the dangerous zone. I don't think so. I think I get one more chance to do stuff in the town, but I could be misremembering. I think we get one more chance. Wait a second. I need to rest. Is something weird going on here? Anti-magic shell. Cloud kill and death spell. I guess she's just not high enough level to scribe those? I know you get kicked out after you come back. If you talk to the Duke after you come back from the Azcan ruins, you get kicked out. But then I thought once you complete this quest, you have one opportunity to use the town. We'll see. No, it's too late. It's dead. It kind of sucks, though. Like, what are your characters gonna do after this, right? Everybody went crazy. Even if you go do the stuff, like, what are you gonna do? You're in this hostile valley where everyone has been going insane. And, like, there's no agriculture. I guess, like, subsistence hunting? I always thought there was, like, a thing in the church. Maybe it's, like, the final dungeon? Wrecked. The Duke beat me and left me for dead. I had just enough healing potion to survive, but not enough to stop the pain. People all went mad. They destroyed the city and fled into the forest. I was wrong about time travel. We are inside a huge zoo that houses lost civilizations of our previous world. I translated the Azcan runes and have discovered the valley we inhabit has an ancient being called a burrower beneath it. Drives all life forms crazy. Since you have traveled outside the valley, you have remained sane. Our only hope is to destroy it. To do so, you must cross the river and travel north. Follow along the northern wall east, then go south to the swamps. There you will find the Caverns of the Evil Ones. Take this scroll and read it when you find the burrower. We'll summon the immortal Ka, who will destroy the beast. That's, what was that guy's name? Something or other. The wizard. Morlock. Okay, so we don't need, in that case, we don't need to hold on to anything for purposes of later sale. We still don't know what that medallion does either. I bet the medallion lets you into the fucking, like, cave zone. Yeah, so you get kicked out of the town earlier than I thought, which is troublesome. How many? 138? That's a lot. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go. We're just going to go. I don't know when you get raised dead. But there are places where you can raise dead other than the city. You can do so in the Azcan zone. And the Beastman zone, too. Yeah, so we need to go to that cave in the bottom right. There's 2 other extra caves, but I don't remember where they are. Isn't Fred an enemy in Bard's Tale? Isn't there an enemy called specifically Fred? Like a unique enemy? Alright, we want to go... I'm going to go up there. We're gonna do the whole, like... I think there's, like, a whole Dark Elf city to do as well. One of my only complaints with this game is that, like, traveling through the wilderness is a little bit irritating sometimes because you don't know where you'll be able to, like, cut across some stuff. Listed between Lesser Demon and Conjurer. Fred. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Fred is a guy who, like, asks you some stupid question, and if you don't answer the question right, you have to fight him, and, like... It's a huge pain in the ass. To answer the question... To get the answer to the question is a huge pain in the ass. And so, like, I didn't bother, and I just killed him, and it made the game way easier. Because, like, all I had to do was just hit him, like, 100 times with my fighter. Or did I have a paladin? Anyway, traveling along the rivers and mountain edges make for easier travel in this game, because, like... A lot of times you can't tell what you can actually navigate through in terms of the, like, list of, not list, the like, the visuals of this stuff. It's like, can I go through here? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, okay, now we're getting the swamp music. We were, like, riding right along, we were riding right along a line of 2 different music zones. So the music wasn't actually playing for a minute there. Music triggers are a little funny sometimes. Also, wait, is that's the cave we want to go in? Yeah. Somewhere along the bottom of this, there's like a special cave. Is there anything good in those caves? Hold on. Cave Bear Lair, the pits. Ant nest with a treasure in it. The Warrens. The Web Palace. Winding Cavern. Oh, geez, the 8 carrots. I've been extraordinarily lucky. Let's test real quick. Let's check if there's a thing. Because I swear, like, somewhere down here there's a hidden cave. Wait, does the other map show it? Yeah. It should be like right over here somewhere. Wow! But I don't need gold now. But I don't need gold now. Catacombs of Doom. The Warrens. Oops. Oh, I gotta take a very quick break. We'll just leave this on. Rest until healed. Yes, I'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Let's just move on. I don't think these side caverns are really going to be worth anything. Large crocodile. Do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-do. Do-do-do. Rest. Yes. Passageway cavern. I think we need this. No. We do need to exit. Yeah! Hey, Juxeri. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, this is, I had this game as a kid. And, it's one of the few that I managed to complete, but only, I didn't, like, I completed it once, like, way back in the day, and then I never managed to do it again for a long time. And then, about 2 years ago, I played it on stream and completed it. Oh, words on the top of the scroll help me decipher the markings. Change the phrase and pass. But the VOD got lost, so I'm replaying it so I can save the video of it. Okay. That's a lot of cure serious wounds.
Keela was no errand girl and engaged Korath.
Interesting, Jack. Interesting. Hop? Strange. Well, let's... It seems to be a straight passage, so let's explore near the beginning first. Yeah. It is a bit, I mean, it's appropriate to... Whoop. You only look like a red dragon. You're not actually a red dragon. It's appropriate to the, the setting, but a bit disappointing. Lacks individual agency. How to describe it. Nothing. Just a cavern full of enemies. Wait. Miserable pile of secrets. I think it's actually slightly more efficient to kill the pile of trolls in Waterfall Cavern. But I haven't checked. Although the dragon's certainly better for, like, fighter types. Well, by the time we leave, our enemies are full of caverns. You know what I mean? That's no good. What? Elf warrior? A little chilly in here. I'm gonna turn off my air conditioning. And then it'll eventually get way too hot in here. I'll have to turn it back on, but that's okay. Yeah, I'd back up too, guys. Terror Van, thank you for the raid. We had a good stream.
Yum!
Deadly Premonition Director's Cut. I hope that went well. Hey! Unusually good Deadly Premonition right there. That's what that is. Yep. We tried to play Deadly Premonition as part of our, like, ongoing game night thing. Years and years ago. And, it crashed so badly and so reliably that it's, I think, one of only 2 games that we got rid of. You want Disintegrate, you want Death Spell. +2 Chainmail. Is that better than anything anybody has? Hey, Mr. Jackpots. Alright, yeah, get your sleep in. Thank you again for the raid. Uh-oh. Just an explosion in a giant crowd of people with their disastrous Thanksgiving dinner, in which they're serving turkey and spaghetti. Heartwarming. Heartwarming. Well, let's drop this late mail just for the sake of it. I like the weird little shark hedgehog insect on the table. And the, like, non-Euclidean nature of their dining room there. Folks, if you play this game, Make sure your elf doesn't have to carry the gauntlets. Shrew! Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like a shrew. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think we've hit a point where like 99% of the map is empty. Like, we literally just want to go up to, like... Now we're facing east. We enter to the east and we turn north. Two steps. And there's a thing. Where could we possibly be? This whole map just rotated wrong. Okay. Ow. Free. Stone giant. No. might be just like a no rest zone entirely. That's the problem. Yeah, because that's about as far away from other monsters as you can get. On this map. And it still gives you the same. No resting. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that photorealistic animal of undeterminate type on the right. I wonder what happens if you ask a diffuser type neural network for I wonder what happens if you ask it for, like, an image of solid, evenly distributed Gaussian colored noise or something. Ow. Vampire? Did Vampire drain 2 levels from Elf? Yep, sure did. Medusa. Hey, Stormcrow. I mean, imagine if you had to keep track of ammunition in this game. What a hassle. What a hassle it would be. Hey, jerk. We're almost done, though. Fight this Pyro Hydra. is, I think that's the burrower. The burrower! You use the scroll to summon Ka. Oh, he's getting choked! Oh no, Ka! Oh, he bit the tentacle off. Stomp. You've done well, my children. I know now that these abominations still exist. It was this creature which poisoned the minds of your people. I have healed all who live. Return as heroes of your people, for I have told them of your achievements. Can you restore those 2 levels the vampire took? Oh, look, they're back. All the people have come out of hiding. Fill the town. My heroes, I was not myself and treated you unfairly. Allow me to attempt amends. Each of you will be the leaders of your guilds. The Elf Guild. We will rule this land together and try to make peace with our neighbors. Words cannot express my gratitude. Warriors of the Eternal Sun, an official Dungeons & Dragons registered trademark product. Signed and developed by Westwood Associates. Designed by Lewis Castle. Additional design by Mark Lindstrom and Ed Annunziata. Produced by Jerry Marcotta and Ed Annunziata. Programmed by Christopher Yates, Leroy Wing, Marco Herrera, Ethan Grimes, Lewis Castle. Artists, Aaron Powell, Ren Olson, E.M. Louise Sandoval. Musicians, Paul S. Mudra, Frank Klepacki, and Dwight K. Okahara. Mike Bruhl for the Clue Book. Mark Lindstrom, Glenn Sperry, Matt Collins, Pat Offord, Doug Lanford, Jeffrey Kessler, Jeff Feltman, Casey Grimm, Joel Limmer, Conan Tygard, Tom Phillips, Tina Esposito, Scott Steinberg, and Madeline Canepa for marketing. Special thanks to Brett Sperry, Phil Garrow, Paul Mudra, Anthony Castle, Jim Ward, Buffo, and Uncle Otto. Have you seen my cat? Yeah, Frank Klepacki. Sudden change in theme. Write down your character statistics to bring them into the next game. Write down these attributes. Write these attributes down for future products. I guess, if I was really, if I really wanted to, right? I could write these statistics down and then and then create characters. I'd have to use a character editor, I think, to get the HP and the HP and the levels up there. And probably the spell lists. But level 5 through 8 is around the starting level for Curse of the Azure Bonds, right? You just import the elf as an elf fighter magic user, right? It would be about the right slot, like, bracket. But, yeah, no follow-up to this. I want to say, was it around this time that EA bought Westwood, and then, as a result, no further D&D games came of it? Or was it that this was when TSR went through, like, tremendous internal turmoil and, like, biffed it on games for a couple of years? I don't recall. Good question. Good question. Yeah, between 6 and 9. Elf should be level 7. Oh, was it Virgin that bought Westwood first? Could be. But yeah, this is a good game. I recommend... I'm going to show this because I think it is worth showing. Basically... Now, this is really confusing because I think a bunch of these maps are rotated, or like they have this little compass rose, but I don't think the compass rose is right. Anyway, these are the final 3 dungeons in the game. And so this has like 3 treasures in it, and the treasures are not great. This is the Elf Caverns. This is the Dark Elf City. And like, there is nothing in here. It is a giant, empty, SSI-like area with just nothing in it. There's no nothing. And it sucks because, like, this would have been a good opportunity to do something other than just, like, a giant empty maze. But, like, we didn't even see this level because I just went from the entrance up here and out the exit. Like, there's not much to it. And then the final dungeon, this dungeon, there's like 3 side rooms, but then there are, we'll say like 5 side rooms. And like, other than that, it's just this big long linear path that's just like stone giants, fire giants, chimera, vampire, Medusa. It's just a bunch of really annoying to fight enemies that either have a lot of HP, oh, and a pyrohydra, either have a lot of HP or like special attacks that make it like just kind of irritating. Fortunately, it's not that long or that difficult, but it's just this kind of like long passage that ends in the Ka fight. You don't even get to like fight and kill the final boss, which if we're looking at how Westwood games in general play out, is there a Westwood first-person dungeon crawler game where you get to kill the final boss? I don't remember Eye of the Beholder 2's final boss. You don't get to in Lands of Lore. You don't get to in Eye of the Beholder 1. Well, Eye of the Beholder 1, it's a trap thing is the intended method. In this, you have that fight. You have the what is it called? The fucking thing? The Mask of Truth in Lands of Lore. I guess you still do the fight in Lands of Lore. The Mask of Truth just makes it easier. I don't remember. I don't remember. Look at this derpy dipshit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is a boss. It is a dragon. It is a dragon. But yeah, the last couple of levels notwithstanding, the last third of this game is mercifully short, as long as you like know to look at the map because you remember that it looks like this. And to that end, right, we didn't even use the map for this other fairly empty cavern. We just found our way to it. Notwithstanding, this game is really good. Like, a lot of the levels are fairly linear in nature, or like wrap back in on themselves in ways that are, like rewarding or like encourage progress. This area is frustrating, but not like, it doesn't go on long enough that it lives to be like, oh god, I hate that area. It's just like, yeah, it's a pyramid full of traps. I've never played Order of the Griffin. I'm not sure what I'm going to play next. I have an idea, but I might want to spend some time. Look how bad that skeleton smells. Holy shit. I might want to spend some time working on a game. Skeletal Pong. I might want to spend some time working on a game specifically for October. I have an October game that's also a replay that I need to do. And so I might spend some time on that. That might bleed into Is it still going to be October next Sunday? It's still going to be October next Sunday. So I might start that tomorrow, and then I might still have that going on Sunday. Let's load up Gauntlet music. But what if? What do you think would happen if what do you think would happen if I put these into Valley? Yowl!
You can't catch me! You can't catch me! One. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0. Try and find the way out. Welcome to the treasure room. You have found my treasure. Better luck next time. Looks like you lose. Better hurry. Time's running out. Can you make it us? Kidding. Fool you. Time's on my side. Try this level now. Let's see you get out of here. Extra armor, extra speed, extra magic power, extra shot power, extra shot speed, extra fight power, limited invisibility. Your shots now stun other players. Your shots now hurt other players. Players can now go off screen. Find the hidden potion. Welcome. Use magic to kill death. Sorcerers may be invisible. Beware the demon. Friends can join in anytime. Remember, don't shoot food. Don't shoot the potion. Save keys to open doors. Save potions for later use. Feel free to recover stolen items. Some walls may be destroyed. Traps make walls disappear. Treasure, 100 points. Eat your food. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot your friends on this level.
Don't shoot your friends on this level. Oh, man. Explosive turkey diarrhea. Does Bing think diarrhea?
Do not hurt other players. Yes.
Does Bing think diarrhea is a bad concept?
You got it. Someone, warrior, Valkyrie, wizard, elf. Elf?
Why are there two elves?
Warrior, Valkyrie, wizard, elf. Elf?
Elf?
Need food badly. Valkyrie, wizard, wizard. Your life force is running out. All your powers will be lost. Is about to die. I've not seen such bravery. That was a heroic effort. Now has got the food, got the potion, has eaten all the food lately.
Welcome. Welcome.
Anyway, so that's Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun. Yeah, I think all their sounds are slightly varied. Where's the really good one? Back and Beyond or Transparent Obstacle? This one. Pure magic with this synth chip. Anyway, I think I'm probably gonna just call it a night tonight. I don't think this is a Western game. Gauntlet 4 is based upon and uses some assets from the original Gauntlet games. It was developed in Japan by enthusiasts who were originally going to make it an X68000 game, but then like something happened and they got a publishing offer. If I recall correctly. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, went on to form M2. Yep. So I'm gonna start a new game tomorrow. We'll probably play that Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Friday. And then Wednesday will be YouTube stream. Variety stuff. Probably do a like Halloween-y kind of variety thing. And then depending on... I got 2 replays to line up. That are lined up. But hopefully I can get this weird socket thing sorted out. And, hopefully I can get the socket thing sorted out. And, if I do, that means I can connect the food thing. I can connect the food thing. Yeah, I can connect the food thing once I get that up and running. Who's streaming? Shadrock is streaming. Let's raid Shadrock. Shadrock's a good dude. Friend of the stream. Pretty good streamer, too. Good streamer. Playing Doom 3. Which is, I'm glad to see Doom 3 coming out from a lot of folks this season. Yeah, let's head over there. I am done for now. I'm trying to get my sleep back on a normal schedule. So take care, everyone. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the huge raids. Tremendous support. You're all wonderful folks. I hope to see you again very soon. So have a great night, everyone. Take care.
Thanks for the food.
Have fun. See you all again very soon.
Yum!